check. 1, 2. All right, we are live. Go live. Live stream offline. Receiving your content. Hey, if you're watching this right now, I'm Steven Seifert. This is Nancy Seifert, and we are getting things ready for our 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern Mother's Day performance. And it's a lot of stuff to try to coordinate. YouTube has not connected. Yes, we have connected.
I never saw anything like that before.
You don't need your phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to try and read the chat line because
We should have it up
I
here.
won't be able to see it up there.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
You might ought to hold off and see. I'm going to make it big, and I'll read it to you. Okay.
Yeah, I figured you'll fill me in.
We are live. Let's see. My haircut is live, I'll tell you that much.
I don't think you got it.
It's too much light in here is what we got going on. All right, so we got YouTube. The internet can totally see you now.
Okay.
It says we got 4 people watching. Hey, I'm Steven Seifert. This is Nancy Seifert. We're going to go live here at the top of the hour, and we're doing a Happy Mother's Day. I just got to get my head around all these screens, which is not an easy thing to do. Right now, we're not seeing any of your chats, but that will hopefully change soon. There we go. Now, we're live on 3 places, and I got to get the chats up. And I got to set the sound levels. Welcome to the pre-show. This is where my haircut is. There's too much light in here. Let's fix that. I did take a bath. I bought this new soap anyway. Let's see. I think I can darken this a little bit. If you wonder what's going on, we're doing a Mother's Day concert here in about 5 minutes. But I want to turn down the lights a little bit. There we go. Look at that.
That's better, I think. Yeah, a little darker there. Get me.
I can't believe there's so much sun out there.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, we'll be back here. You got shoes out here.
Oh, yeah, get those out of the way. Oh, I was going to leave them on, but now I've got them off.
Let's see. I need more of you. What'd you take your shoes off for?
Because it was hurting my foot.
All right. And now we're going to have to get more Dulcimer in here.
Let's see. Let's see.
That's good for you.
I like this side of my head.
Let's see. Welcome to the pre-show. We're going to play in about 4 minutes. Do you think we're even in focus?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
give me that shoe, will you, huh?
why are you so far away looking?
Well, because I am.
I look like a giant.
Well, I hope so. I need that.
All right, let's see. Brightness. I'm going to, what
See
about the
that side?
contrast? How
This
about we
is my
reduce
good
the
side,
contrast?
Steve.
Ooh, look at my hair. Okay.
If you just take a comb and a little water on it, I bet it would make it lay down real nice.
Right. Color intensity. Let's just see what we got there. White balance. It's on
I
auto.
like this.
What's that?
I wanted this side of my hair the last time I sat on that side.
You're out of luck.
I know. Well, I'm just not going to worry about it. The good Lord's taking care of me.
If you guys are wondering, we do know that we're live right now. I got to get the color of our faces right.
Okay.
We don't want to be
No, I don't want to
yellow.
be too pale.
And we don't want to be blue. We're something in between. And the color intensity, it's so intense. Look at this. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There, just, and then cut the brightness. We might have to adjust brightness. We got a lot of light outside. All right. Hey, here in just a few minutes, we're going to do a concert for mothers. They can't see your feet, you know.
Oh, good. They did the last time.
They can't see it now.
Good.
So we don't have shoes on.
Well, that's good.
This is the Mother's Day concert at the top of the hour, or maybe 5 minutes late. I gotta make sure everything's working. Right now, we cannot see your chat, so I'm gonna see if I can do something about that.
Looky there.
So here's one. We can see Claire's out there.
Yeah, hi, Claire.
And wonder if it's possible to...
It's a delayed picture.
Check 1, 2. What do you? Oh yeah, it's very delayed. Okay, so there's one chat window, and this one right here. We can't see chat. I'd like to be able to see the chat. Are we live? Yeah, it says live. Hey, if you're watching and you're bored, just go to the bathroom real quick, or go get you a snack or something. We'll be ready here in just a minute.
My iPad's in there on the table.
Yeah.
Will that help you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It might help you, but
No.
right now this is too complicated.
Okay.
So I want to be able to see the chat here, and I'm about there, I guess. So I'm going to create a new window, go to YouTube. Oh, you know what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. Me and Mama are going to do a show here in just a little bit.
That can't be. I can't look.
Why don't I see a chat on... Oh, YouTube doesn't have a chat. Oh, yeah, it does. There it is. Good, David. Thank you. We're going to adjust the sound here in a minute. It may get quite different, but maybe not. That live chat looks good. Okay. Yeah,
Can you
I don't
take
want to see
part of
these
my
tips.
window
There
off?
it is. No, I can't.
Yeah, part of my back has to come off.
No, I can't do it.
God.
Hey, you need to turn this. We need to turn you this way a little bit. There you go. So we've got that chat. All right. Let's bring that out here. And then we've got the Facebook chat. Let's see. Facebook. If you're wondering what's going on and you just got here, I'm Steven Seifert. This is Nancy Seifert, and we're going to do a little Mother's Day concert here in just a few minutes. I want to make sure everything is hunky-dory. My Dulcimer is not even tuned up, but I think I can do that fairly quickly. I mean, I seem to be somewhat capable. All right, these they say you two are a riot, says Linda. And 50 people, 19 views. Let's see, we got 12 watching. The little Facebook thing, you know. Where's my phone? So tell them how you've been doing. This is the pre-show. Welcome to the pre-show.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better now, but I'll tell you, for 2 days I wasn't sure I was going to be here tonight.
I know.
I was so sick. I just felt so bad, and I have poor circulation, and I could start at the top of my head and go all the way down to my feet and say what's wrong with me, but I won't do that. I know young people don't want to hear it.
I think that as you get older, it becomes more interesting. And we wish your mother was here. She died 9 years ago.
Oh, yeah, on Mother's Day. Bless her heart.
On Mother's Day. That's what was wild.
Yeah. She's up in heaven. Are you looking down at us, Mom? We're going to play you some pretty music tonight.
I would just like to get this Facebook chat working. Wi-Fi. I got to turn it on, apparently. There we go.
So for Mother's Day, Steve got me some compression stockings, my first ones,
Heck yeah.
and he got me a beautiful card, and he wrote the inside to it. And he got my refills for my medicine.
I got you reading glasses. Did you say that?
Oh yeah, my first reading glasses. Now I can do my adult coloring book with the glasses on, because I just had cataract surgery on both my eyes within the last month and a half, I guess, and I can't see to color. I could always see up close. Well, now one eye I could see sort of up close, but since he got me the reading glasses, I can color within the lines.
Pretty exciting.
It is. And I can read my telephone for my Facebook chat.
That's what I'm talking about. This whole thing with the chats is very challenging. So we have 3 chats, and that is not easy.
And I'm hoping we're going to the Mexican restaurant after the show.
We got people texting you. See who texted you. Our show starts in just a minute. It really does. Don't want anybody getting mad. You got your capo there, huh?
Yeah. My extra pick.
All right. Look at that. 3 chats. No waiting. There they all are. Look at the chats.
Well, what am I supposed to be doing with
I don't know
this?
how we're supposed to read 3 chats. Let me get my Dulcimer.
I can't see anything.
Now, what about your reading glasses?
Well, they don't really fit my
Show it
head.
to them. I think they'll
And he
enjoy
didn't
it.
take the tag off of them yet because we didn't know if we're going to have to exchange them. But I think. See, I can't even see that. That's all blurred, Steve.
Really?
Terrible. This is for up close.
I think they look cool, though. You look techie. I'm using a 1.5 tonight, and you are too.
See, with my left eye, I might be able to see that chat.
It's impossible.
But with the right eye, that's for up close.
Right. Hey, you still got time to get a snack. Let me hear I gotta... Listen how out of tune this is.
Well, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. I'm still celebrating, and I hope to be doing it late into the evening.
We're not going to bed tonight.
Yeah, he'll go to bed.
Hey, while we're getting ready for the show, if you want to make things easy on us, I know we're live in 3 places right now. We're on Concert Window, we're on YouTube, and we are on Facebook. We're all over the place.
That's too much.
But if you want to be sure that we see you in the chat, head on over to concertwindow.com. You don't have to pay nothing over there, but they can pay something if they want. But you don't have to pay anything. You can just start watching.
You mean a tip?
They can give us a tip, just like Miss Maggie, 22. She just gave us $2.
Wow. Thank you, Miss Maggie.
I'm going to split that with you.
Woo!
One of those dollars goes to Mama. If you want to tip us, there's 2 ways to do it this evening. One way is on concertwindow.com. It's easy, and there's tip rewards there. I've got all kinds of stuff. They can get Join the Jam. Look at this. Let's see. You wanted me to move that. I got all kinds
That's
of
pretty
stuff
good.
for these people to buy.
Well, that's great. Do I get some of it?
Do you get some of it?
Yeah.
Well, you already have it all.
No.
You don't think?
No, I'd like to have one of each.
Look, Dina Snap. Thank you, Dina.
Oh, hi, Dina.
So, 3 ways to watch: YouTube, Facebook, concertwindow.com. If you want to be sure we see you in the chat, go to concertwindow.com. Look at the camera, it's right there.
Oh, there it is. Is that where I'm supposed to be looking?
Well, if you want to. And if you want to tip us, you can do it on concertwindow.com, or check this out. You can go to my website, stevenseifert.com. This is very boring, isn't it? And you can click on live show at the top. And you'll be able to watch the video there, and there's a little button. Anyway, let me hear you. I was working on this Dulcimer earlier today. Oh, my phone's going to run out of battery. Stephanie.
Is that Stephanie? From the Twang Towners?
Mushlets.
Oh, no, that's not that Stephanie.
We know so many Stephanies, and you almost named me Stephanie.
Well, if he was a girl, I thought about naming him Stephanie. Well, of course he wasn't. So it was Stephen after his dad.
That's just how we roll. So I'm going to... Mr. Wire Guy, it says overexposed, too white. Did we fix that already?
I think we're pretty white.
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but our shirts are darker.
Thank you, Mr. Wire Guy. He makes ham radio antennas, I'm pretty sure. I need some of your equipment, sir. You got to have something laying around the house. I need like a 200-foot tower if you got one laying out in the backyard or something. So I'm going to adjust. I'm going to adjust our look. We're almost going live. If you're fed up with us, this would be a good time to leave, but we're getting ready to...
Well, don't leave.
Yeah, well, you don't want them to leave, I guess. What? Why is
There's
this?
some skin tone.
Why is it so bright in here? You know the sun is going down. And why are we out of tune? I mean, are we out of focus? Are we in focus, Mr. Wire Guy? I don't know. All right, let's get back to playing.
I'm ready to play.
I know, I'm talking too much. You got your capo if you need it?
Yeah.
I don't have a capo right now.
Well, of course.
I can find it. I lose my wallet and my keys.
Yeah, and his glasses.
We got to get this going here. So you got your own microphone tonight, because I noticed the last few shows when I recorded people, I was too loud. So let me be careful. I'm going to turn this up. You at home, you might want to watch your speakers here. Here we go. I'm good. Why don't you strum a little bit? Keep doing that. Start?
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 chats, but guys, we're probably not going to read the YouTube chat or the Facebook chat. Eyes are going to be on concertwindow.com. Golly, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I've been waiting on you this whole time.
Sure. Our color isn't right, but I guess that's all right.
What is it, too red?
Well, look at the skin, and the shirts are real dark. My shirt's green, but there it looks black.
There's only so much I can do.
Well, I don't understand that.
Well, I don't either. We look so red.
Well, I know. That's because you've got this real dark.
Look how blue we look now.
That thing's no good.
Why don't you try doing this? Live streaming to 3 different services. I think we're out of focus. Can anybody confirm? Why does my mom look so out of focus?
I don't look out of focus to me.
All right, it's 7:11. We're going to start.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know what?
Are you ready?
Thank you, Claire. Well, wait a minute. I'm not even in the picture.
There you are. I see you.
There we go. You guys are probably wondering why we weren't ready yet. This is just kind of the way it goes sometimes. Do you have any advice for me tonight, Mom?
No, not a word.
Look at this. Hey, this is what you were wanting earlier.
That's good.
Yeah, let's get this camera up a little higher. I want them to be able to see your hands and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we're totally ready. I'm counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, I'm Stephen Seifert. This is Nancy Seifert. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you, son.
We're going to play some tunes for you. What do you want to start with, Mom?
Yeah, what are we starting with, son?
Pick one and start playing it. There we go. That was a good one.
That was Sugar Hill.
Where'd you learn that tune?
Maureen Sellers taught it to me about, 18 years ago.
Did I learn it from you?
I don't know.
David Sykes says the concert window stream is more jerky. YouTube was smooth. Sound is good on both. Huh.
Good.
Shirley agrees. I'll tell you, I wonder if one reason it's, I don't know. Anyway. What have you been doing lately with your dulcimer?
Well, I've been practicing. Or playing, I should say. We don't call it practice.
Why don't we call it practicing? What's wrong with that?
Oh, I don't know. We just play, start playing, and play anything that comes into our head.
But I think it's okay to practice. I don't think there's anything wrong with
You
that.
just call it something else.
Claire just tipped us $10.
Wow, Claire.
Thank you.
you.
We're supposed to split that.
Well, I hear that. He's going to get his part. You better believe it.
You're gonna get your half.
But see, it all goes in the same pot, so what's the difference?
Well, but we're going now for Mexican tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, I'm going somewhere. I want to go somewhere for Mother's Day.
I think we should. Hey, what are we gonna play now? And I want to tell everybody you can watch us in 3 places right now. YouTube, Facebook, Concert Window. If you go to my website, which is not a bad idea, you can go to stevenseifert.com. And you can watch the YouTube right there. You'll see a link in the menu. It says live show or something like that. It's right top left. You can watch the video. And there's a little tip button. I got to quit talking about tips. And then, but if you want to do the chat, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm seeing all 3 chats. If you want to tell us something, write it in any of them. I'll try to keep up. And if you got a song you want to hear, we can play it for them.
I hope so.
All right, let's see, it's my turn, isn't it? Or no, it's your, well, I just picked Sugar Hill. Let me hear you. Let's do, what's a slow one you want to do?
Oh.
It's my turn. Let's do Southwind.
Yeah,
All
let's do a real pretty one. pretty one.
I like it. I keep going flat. I'm going out of tune because these strings were loose when we started the show, so they're just settling in. Let's see what's going out in chat land. David Sykes, thank you. Would love to hear Sweet Beulah Land, says Robert. Do you know that
I
one?
don't know it.
We
But
kind
I
of.
love that song. I've heard Mike Clemmer play it.
I think we could play it if he was here with us. Somebody wants to hear St. Anne's Reel. That's Brian. Somebody says Carter Family. Thanks for the Happy Mother's Day. Brian Suda says Happy Mother's Day.
Well, thank you.
And we're getting some applause there in the chat. Carter Family on 2 chats. Happy Land. Do you remember how to play Happy Land?
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Grizel.
Hi, Debbie.
She says, love you, Nancy. You
love
too,
you
Steve.
too, sweetie.
Stephanie. Debbie. Let's see. Susan. Okay. So, it's Susan and Tom down in Florida.
Oh,
You know Sue and Tom.
sure.
You do. No, you know. Now, don't push too hard on that. So when Mom plays this dulcimer, she pushes too hard and it makes the notes go sharp. So just relax. Is it getting dark? It is getting dark. Look at this.
Yeah, I see.
You know what happened?
The sun's going down.
Yeah, let's fix that real quick.
Wasn't that awful looking? Ooh-wee.
Well-
No color.
Well, what happened is the sun was coming right in this window.
There's a little skin color.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
And then,
Oh, man, look at that.
Oh, there we go. A little, watch out. So, color intensity.
Oh, my, that was much better.
Look how washed out we look.
No, that's a little too
I don't know.
dark.
Look at this one.
You do whatever you want, son.
Whatever. That'll work for now. All right, so we've got somebody wants to hear Carter Family, and we've also got look at these little lights Dad made. They're so cool. They're little copper lamps. They want to hear a little Carter Family and Happy Land.
We could do some Happy Land.
Let's do Happy Land and then we'll do a little
Wildwood
Wildwood Flower. And we might do another one. The Storms Are on the Ocean.
I love
we
that
did.
song, yeah.
All right, let's do a little Happy Land.
played it for a long time in our group. But if you get
How about the wildflowers only grow where it snows?
well, that's not Carter family.
Wildflowers only bother me
Wild-
when I blow my nose. What is it called?
Wildflowers don't care where they grow.
That's
by
it.
Dolly Parton.
That's a good one.
And then we have
We got people out there saying Happy Mother's Day. We got Amazing Grace, Black Mountain Rag, Old Joe Clark, Wild Mountain Time.
that's a beautiful song, but I don't know it.
I don't think I know that one. Let's see. We got all kinds of people in there. Can you tell them quickly how you discovered the Dulcimer for people who haven't heard this before?
Well, Steve heard it somewhere. He was 16. He came home. We had never heard of a Dulcimer. And he was playing out in Ripley, Ohio. I don't know if that was called the Southwest Dulcimer Festival. It was held in a tobacco barn. David Schnoffer was there. And that was just about when I first started playing.
Had you started playing? You had already just started.
I had just, well, no, I hadn't started. There was a lady there that worked with my husband that came out to see the show, and she had a Dulcimer. She pretty much did finger picking. But she told my husband that she would like to go to the club meeting, but she didn't want to go by herself. And I thought, to myself, well, it wouldn't kill me to go to a couple.
And you didn't call and ask me or nothing?
No, and I thought to myself, because I know I can't play anything. So I told her that we would go. So when we went to the meeting the next Thursday, they showed me how to hold a pick, and Steve knew these people, but I didn't know them. And Judy Munninghoff showed me. I kept dropping the pick when I held it the way Steve shows people to use it, and she said she did too. So she showed me how she holds it. So you hold it with 4 fingers instead of just 2.
4 fingers?
And so you have 2
No, you mean
fingers
3
here,
fingers, right?
and then 2 on this.
Are
this
you
hand.
serious?
And then it can float back and forth, and I didn't drop the pick. So she showed me how to do that.
But you don't do that now.
Yeah.
What?
I always play this way.
What?
Like this.
What?
And
I
then
never
I don't
noticed.
drop it.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm glad he didn't notice, because I'm not changing. Anyway, when I went out of there, I was playing Boil Them Cabbage Down and Old Joe Clark. And I didn't think I could do anything, and I was so excited. They showed me how to do the bum ditty, which I know Steve doesn't like to call it that.
No, I don't
But
mind
that's
it.
what they
It's
call
other
it, but
people
it's
that get
out,
mad about
out,
it.
in.
I don't mind a bum ditty.
So anyway,
Or a ditty bum, for that matter.
I got it. I got it pretty good. Real quick. And Judy says, well, no wonder. You're Steve's mom. I didn't know what all that meant, but I was so thrilled to be able to play music. And I'd always loved music, but I didn't think I could play anything. So I got bit by the bug, as they call it.
And you strum with 4 fingers.
And I'm still playing. It's almost been 20 years. And it's been the best thing almost that ever happened to me.
It's in the top 10.
It opened up the world to me and made me feel more comfortable. And I thought, boy, I wish I'd had music in my life when I was younger, because it would have gave me so much more self-confidence. And I'm just real thrilled to share the Dulcimer with people. And I'm still doing it. And it made Steve and I get along a lot better.
We should play more. We'll get along better.
Yeah.
When we're not playing, it's not always. So Bill Davenport wants to know when you added the 1.5 fret.
Well, Steve had left for college about 18. And when I went to that first meeting, he had left the Dulcimer at home, and it had a 1.5 on it. I think it also had scooped out frets, but not knowing anything about the Dulcimer, I didn't know if that would work or not.
Hey,
I
what?
assumed it would.
Yeah.
So What did he ask me?
About the 1.5.
Oh, yeah. So the 1.5 was on there, and I loved the low sound. Like anything down there on that low end, like the cuckoo. I learned that was one of the first songs.
I just told you to get one right from the beginning. I
Well,
wasn't using a 1.5
He had it
fret.
on this one Dulcimer, see, and it had the scooped out frets, so I didn't know till I got my first Dulcimer what it was like to play on a fretboard that was flat.
Oh, that was weird.
That was weird.
But let's William Surf would like us to play another tune. So let's do something with this 1.5. I heard you earlier today playing Black Mountain Rag. Most people in the Dulcimer world just do like a 2-5-4, 2-5. What are you doing there?
Some people just go back and forth with their finger, but Steve showed me, he said that he and David, they did this little slide here, and anything that David and Steve did, I sort of wanted to do too. So we go.
All right, let's play it. So here's a little Black Mountain Rag for whoever asked for it.
Okay, you ready?
Hit it.
But to tell you, Bill, usually your 1.5 is good for playing by yourself because most of the people in our Dulcimer groups don't have one. So if you want to just play by yourself, like, you know, some songs with the 1.5, like, oh, the cuckoo, and there's certain ones that people play.
And I don't
with
use
the
it a lot
capo.
because I'm teaching.
Yeah.
But
anyway, I love it because I started with it. And Steve had me playing on stage when I'd just been playing for 3 months. And we went to, it was a little Nashville up there at the state park. And
Nashville, Indiana, Brown County, Indiana.
that's correct.
Let me hear you, Dulcimer. Keep going.
Anyway, I got so excited when I got up there, I forgot my bum ditty. And Steve had told me, he said, don't worry if you make a mistake, Mom, I'm real good at covering them up. So I was sure hoping he could cover that up good, which he did. And we did the cuckoo, and I loved it. And we haven't played it much since, have we?
Can we do the cuckoo?
I don't know if we can do it or not.
Let's see if we can. How are we doing on our colors here?
Well, we're not the right color, but there's a little bit of, we look like we're alive.
There comes a cat, a ferocious feline.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well let's try a little of the cuckoo.
Okay.
I can see both chats now that I've gotten acclimated. So if you're on YouTube or Facebook or Concert Window, that's great. Send us a little howdy and tell us if you want to hear something. If you want to drop us a tip, which we will eat tonight, we're going out.
Oh, boy. We're going out.
You can do that on concertwindow.com, or you can just go to my website and click on that menu item that says live now, and that'll let you do it. There's a bunch of tip rewards in Concert Window, all kinds of Join the Jam stuff, downloadable thing, roses. So we're actually going to play a little cuckoo here, which I heard David play, but I think he might have used to play it with Bonnie Carroll or learned it from her. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard Bonnie Carroll's 8 years after we played
And she's got it on there?
Yeah.
And also, Clarence Ashley played it on banjo. I heard that.
I haven't played it much in a long time.
20 years
but
ago or
It's
something.
very simple to
All
play.
right. Oh, cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She wobbles as she flies, and she never hollers cuckoo till the 4th day of July. I played cards in London. I played cards in Spain. And I bet you $5 that I'll beat you next game. Oh, she's a pretty bird. She wobbles as she flies, and she never hollers cuckoo till the 4th day of July.
That was pretty neat.
That's a good little tune. It's a good
I
tune.
really liked it. And as you can see, it was a pretty simple tune.
Yeah, it's getting dark again.
So, yeah. it
We're
is.
we're pretty much totally relying on the sun, which is about to be gone. Let me see what happens if I do that. Oh,
Oh, no, that's terrible.
Let's turn it back down.
There we go.
Yeah. We just, you know.
I loved looking at all the Mother's Day posts on Facebook and seeing the pretty flowers people got. And,
Yeah, that was cool.
and reading their stories, and it was just so much fun. I just love it. I can keep up with my family that way. Some people don't like it, but I don't know why.
People weren't fighting today. But for
Well,
the most
that's
part,
good.
That's pretty good.
But I still have a lot more to catch up on later.
Let's see what's going on out here on YouTube. We got people.
Okay.
We got people on YouTube. We got concert window. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of people watching, Mom. Do you want to know how many?
Well, yeah.
Really?
Well, if it says it, I'd like to know.
Well, it was about 130 people.
Wow. Hi, everybody.
That's so funny.
It's a pleasure playing for you tonight.
That's
and
crazy.
on Mother's Day. Isn't that a great day?
It's a day for mothers. Your brother Jack would always say Mother's Day.
No, I never heard him say
Yeah, he
Mother's
did.
Day.
He'd come in and he'd say, Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers.
He's got a lot better memory than I do.
You think I make all this stuff up?
No,
apparently.
I believe you. See, you can tell me anything.
Do you think we're live?
Well, I think we are. I don't know if anybody's listening.
Hey, if you guys can hear us on each system, just let us know. There's Rusty. We're going to do another tune for him. Concert window. Claire says, you guys are great together.
Wow, thank you, Claire.
We're thinking of starting a band.
We could do the Tennessee Waltz.
Let's see.
If you don't
Can
wanna
you
do
play
that.
the Tennessee Waltz?
Well, yes.
You know, I did a wedding one time in Franklin, Tennessee for some real sweet people.
Yeah.
To this day, I mean, I think this fella's a great dude. But they wanted me to play Tennessee Waltz at their wedding during the service.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a big problem with it because I thought, well, do I tell them that it's about somebody stealing his sweetheart?
Oh, no,
from me?
you don't tell them that.
It was their wedding day. You know?
Yeah.
So I didn't tell them.
And you didn't sing the words.
No.
So that's good. But I always think it's a pretty song, and I don't pay any attention to the words because I don't remember the words. I just remember the tune.
Me too. All right, well, let's play a little bit.
Okay.
Here's a little Tennessee Waltz, and we might jump into Old Joe Clark. Somebody wanted to hear earlier.
Oh, well, I don't care. You want to do that
My
first?
kids told me a couple weeks ago I play Old Joe Clark a little bit too much.
Oh,
they
well,
said.
we haven't played it yet
So
tonight, kids.
Yeah, so that's right. All right, so kick off Tennessee Waltz here. There's Sue Alfred. says she's enjoying spending her Mother's Day evening with us.
Well,
so
good.
That's good.
Looking out at that pretty ocean down there in Virginia Beach.
What else we got out here? Eva Cooper. Hello, Eva Cooper. And Shirley Kinney.
Somebody wanted to hear, was it old Joe Clark?
Robert, thank you for that tip. He wants to hear you a little more.
Oh,
Play a little bit, Mom.
okay.
I'm going to push it a little closer. There we go. All right, let's play the two. You ready? Okay, stop for a second. Go ahead and hit yours again. All right. Don't be bashful. Make sure you
Well,
hit
I
that
wasn't
thing.
bashful.
All right. Okay, so we're doing Norwegian wood now. Is that
Yes.
the deal? Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. You always smile a lot more when we do these concerts.
Oh, I see. You ready?
Yes, go.
Here we go.
It's a good one. Hey, if you're watching this on Concert Window, you gotta use Chrome. Pretty sure of that. Use the Chrome browser. Make sure you have an updated browser. Make sure you got an updated operating system. Make sure you got everything updated. Make sure you're on a new computer and got awesome internet. Anyway, I've got some people wondered about what's going on with the browsers, so there you go. So I turned Mom up a little bit. Can you hear better? Am I still a lot louder than her? I'd kind of like her to... I want us to sound equal, more or less. Cindy Bickle, Heitzman Bickle, says she doesn't want us to forget old Joe Clark.
Yeah.
And then Jerry down in Florida's doing better, and we're happy about that. And she's asking for cockles and mussels, and you've asked for that before, and I don't know that one, do I?
I played that a long time ago, but we haven't played it for years. So I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that for you tonight. Can you pick another song?
Well, old Joe Clark we ought to do.
Okay.
Strum, let me hear you. How fast can you
Oh, I can go pretty fast.
play? Really? Let's see how we're doing on that. I should have recorded this whole thing. We're going to record the next... Well, it's all recorded in 3 different places.
This might be the end of me, son.
Why? Why
Might
are
be
you
my
saying
last Mother's Day.
that? Whatever.
You never know.
Well, this might be my last Mother's Day.
I know, but my chance is greater than yours.
Whatever.
I don't want to leave.
I don't believe that's true.
I want to be here for you.
Hey, we don't want to talk about dying
Okay,
during
we
our
won't.
Mother's
We won't,
Day
but
special.
this is...
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Okay, you ready?
No, I dropped my pick, I guess. Isn't this crazy, talking to the world?
Yes, it is. I didn't think I could ever do anything like this. And the Dulcimer is what allowed me to be able to do it.
You would have
It's
been in prison
amazing.
if it wouldn't have been for the Dulcimer. I think you
No,
would
I
have.
don't think I would have been in prison, but
I do.
I was always so bashful.
All right, here we go, Bashful. Let's do Old Joe Clark here.
Okay, you ready?
Hang on, let me kick it off here. Try it out. Try it. Well, I don't like it, Old Joe Clark. Tell me the reason why. He's going around the country, stealing the man's wife. Farewell, Old Joe Clark. Farewell, I say. Farewell, Old Joe Clark. I'm gonna leave. Farewell. Do another one. Yeah, I went down to Old Joe's house, invited him to supper. Lost my coat, table days, but I know you better. I farewell, farewell, farewell. You kept up with that.
Yeah, I think you wore me out though. on
Goodness
that one.
gracious. How we doing? We're about done with our show here.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to play that we haven't played?
Let's see. Linda Smith says enjoying the concert. Hello, Linda.
Hi.
Heather, bringing back memories. Good. Larry up in Louisville wants to know if we'll do Molly Malone. I don't know that. Do you know
I
it?
don't know that name. That
Apparently,
song.
we need to-
Sorry.
Learn some new tunes, I guess. What else is going on? And Robert, you're right. I wouldn't have dropped my pick a little bit ago if I'd been. I can't hold a pick with 4 fingers though. That's probably not gonna cut it.
And then these two.
Hey, you know what? If they go in content window and tip, there's rewards. You can get all kinds of crazy
great.
stuff.
I'd like to get some of those rewards.
If you want a thumb drive with all the books and
Oh,
CDs
yeah,
and 5.5 hours of video, it's the
don't have any of
cheapest
that.
you'll find it is on concert window right
Yes,
now.
that's right.
And if you want all the Join
It's
the
a
Jam
wonderful
books or
thing.
most of them with MP3s, and you can even get a lesson. You can get a good deal on a lesson. This is your chance, ladies and
What
gentlemen.
about your CDs, your first ones?
I'm even selling Ginsu knives. I looked up Ginsu knives online on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how amazing those were in the commercials.
I have a set of Ginsu.
No, you
knives.
don't.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. This one store was closing out, and they had that set of Ginsu knives marked down to $12.99. It had 6 steak knives with it, and I use those knives every day. Not to eat steak with. I wish I could, but I use those to cut up things. They're so sharp, and there's the whole set was in there.
The YouTube commercial from the 80s, it was something like, send us $4.99 and we'll send you 2 sets of Ginsu. And that's not all. I mean, that was pretty cheap back then, wasn't it?
This couple, it was the friends of ours. Their little boy, he had that whole commercial memorized. No more dull knives, no more dull camping tools.
Who was that?
That was Mike Moore and his wife Judy, and it was their son Mike Moore Jr. And he had the whole thing memorized. It was really cool.
That brings back memories. You know, my favorite memories as far as the family goes. I mean, right now, of course, that's but I enjoyed that period when I was like, I don't know, 9 to 15 or something, 9 to 14. Because the Doritos in the 80s were better than they are today. We better not go there. So let's play another tune for these people.
Sure.
What do y'all want to hear out there?
Let's see. We didn't do Gimme the Roses. Was
Yeah,
that?
but let's do Wildflowers Don't Care Where They
that's
Grow.
fine.
Is that what
Are
it's
we
called?
allowed to play that?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
thinking of doing
Lady
that.
Mary.
Oh,
How's it?
yeah.
Somebody asked for it. How's it?
No, I don't know right off. See, I guess I still have that other song in my head, and this Lady Mary.
I'm trying to
won't
spring
come to me.
the medleys on you. We gotta end here in about 2 songs.
And that
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think we got one more in us. Hey, I want them to know about something. This dulcimer I'm playing here is a Terry McCafferty. And if you go to McCafferty, McCafferty, McCaffertydulcimers.com, you can see this new website we put together. I've known Terry for almost 25 years. And
Wow.
and I've loved his dulcimers all these years. And recently he's made some changes that I'm loving. And one of the changes is he's actually building them again. So I love this thing.
You want to play this beautiful finger picked.
Yeah, and flat picked, it's just killer. Just killer. Well, let's take them out on a good one. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging out with us
It's
for
been
Mother's Day.
A wonderful way to spend Mother's
Happy
Day.
Mother's Day, Mother.
Thank you, son. I love you.
I love you too. So, what's our last tune going to be? Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
We might try and do it. It was my mother's favorite tune. And I didn't know that until I learned it through my club. And I played it for her one Sunday. And it was Whispering Hope.
Wow.
And I don't want to cry, but she said, that's my favorite song. I said, I didn't know that, Mom. So, of course, I love it too now.
Well, let's do Whispering Hope. That's a good one.
It's for you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day. All right, we can't end it crying, so.
No, let's do a happy one.
Well, I mean, that's
we
a happy
done?
one. I think we're done. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. We appreciate your attention and your tips. Thanks very much. So until next time, this is Nancy Seifert and Stephen Seifert.
What do you say? Adios.
That's right. It's the only Spanish I know. Adios.